makes this all very interesting in regards to what it might be in terms of the future for Michael Vick in Philadelphia. So for more on that, let's go back to ESPN insider John Clayton. John, what more can you tell us about Vick and the Eagles and whether or not he's due this $3 million tomorrow if he's on the roster?
Well, this may sound strange, but they have nothing to lose in Philadelphia other than the player, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they lose the player. By at least letting him go, which is likely on Wednesday, and there's no talk of restructuring his contract, they wipe off the slate's $47 million over the next 3 years that they would owe him in a guarantee. Now, they would owe him $3 million, but it's an offset. If he gets another contract, then they would get that $3 million back. Now, here's where the interesting part is. At least according to sources, 2 teams are already showing interest. You might guess, and this is probably a guess, but still a guess, what 2 teams they might be. There's a guy named Andy Reid who coached him in Philadelphia. He's in Kansas City. There is definitely interest in Buffalo, and a 3rd team very well could be the Philadelphia Eagles, because Chip Kelly still needs a quarterback that can run the read option and some of the things that they do on their offense, and Vick could be the quarterback that can do that. But there's just not enough time right now to figure that out, so they could let him go, they could bring him back, but it does look like there are suitors for Michael Vick, at least 2 and maybe 3 if Philadelphia jumps back in.
All right, John, thanks. So it looks like with the situation there, they may not pay him the $3 million, but in a new deal, they may have to pay him more money than that, but they'd offset the big contract they signed him to a couple of years ago. So, Eric, let's start with you here. When you look at the Eagles right now, is quarterback the biggest concern, considering the other option right now is a rookie, Nick?